Hello, everybody. Recording live from the Ladies Power Lunch Studios, aka my office. And I have with me today Jackie Baldwin. She is amazing. I love Jackie, and I know you're going to love Jackie too. She's going to be one of the outstanding presenters on our fall summit, Ladies Power Lunch Presents Transformations 2020. And Jackie, I love you. I know what you do, but our audience does not necessarily know just how wonderful you are. So would you mind sharing who you are and what you do with our audience?
Absolutely. And Dr. Devia, I just want to thank you so much. And of course, I absolutely adore you. And you've had such an impact on my personal life as well as so many others. So I'm so excited to be here and talk about transformations. Oh my gosh, how exciting is that? So I am a financial advisor, and really I have, because of my own personal life experiences and so forth, I love to help women with their own financial transformation. And helping women through transitions, whether it be marital changes, leaving that old corporate job that they had and they've decided to now really tackle and go on and do their passion and start their own business. And so I can help women come alongside them and make sure that they can do that and achieve their goals. So that is what I do in a nutshell. And I make sure that all my clients, we create a plan, a financial plan that can weather any storm. And so that's key.
So you mentioned storms, and frankly, the times that we're going through right now are unusual, unprecedented, and I like to think of it as a time for transformation. Our upcoming event, we're going to be focusing on the fact that this time that we're in, these quarantine times, these COVID-19 times, this time has really presented us with a lot of challenges that we probably couldn't have seen coming. But in addition to that, there have also been a lot of opportunities for a transformation, basically.
Absolutely.
A lot of opportunities for, opportunities in our lives, in our businesses, for sure. And so I was just wondering, during this time, have you had to make any changes in your business that has been kind of unprecedented but somehow helpful?
Oh my gosh, it's such a great question. And the changes that I have made to my practice are enormous. And actually, they've been such a blessing. And it's allowed me to meet with so many more people and to help so many more people. And the reason why is because in the financial advising arena, we tend to want to always think we should be meeting with people personally in person. And by nature of that, it limits how many people I can see in a day. For a host of reasons. And what this has done is it's made me comfortable and realize that Zoom is the next best thing. And as a matter of fact, people are so comfortable with it now. I have clients that I've actually never met in person physically, and yet I don't feel that there's any change in our relationship and the intimate nature of what we have to do. So technology in this case has been my best friend and allowed me to actually meet with so many more people because I can meet them at the time and the place that's convenient for them. And I have the ability to present documents and everything through Zoom, just as if we were in person, and in some cases better, because I can actually have them pointing out certain things. So I have found actually that this has helped, and I'm going to continue this. I'll still meet with people in person once it's safe to do so again. But this is going to be a great way to keep the conversation moving forward as we're designing and implementing their financial plan much faster. So we're able to actually get things moving a lot quicker. And thereby I can help a lot more people. And so that is so exciting to me, is to be able to do that. So I would say probably the technology aspect of this has been the very largest change for me. And then also just being able to help people through with that thought process of creating the savings that they need. It's hard when everything's going smoothly to get people to say, well, we need to create that savings, that buffer, that risk, emergency fund for you, where now people really get it. So that conversation is like, I don't even have to have that conversation. It's basically like, yep, we need 3 months of savings. And they're like, oh, absolutely. Can we do more? I'm like, sure. Where before it was a lot harder conversation to have. So those are kind of the things that I've seen that are big changes.
Interesting. What would you say is the number one thing that you've been able to help people with as they navigate this unusual time?
Well, for business owners, especially early on, I was able to really share with them the monies that were available, becoming available through the Paycheck Protection Program and the EIDL loans and things like that, so that for small business owners especially, they really needed to quickly have that cash, because as we all know, especially for startups, the business is a lot of times we're putting back into our businesses all the cash that we're bringing in. And so therefore there was no emergency money left for them. And that could be a very scary time. And so I was able to help them get through that application process, getting them connected. And now on the backside of that, I'm able to help them through what is the PPP paybacks and all of that kind of the changes that have come with that. How does that affect their business? So that's been really helpful for business owners themselves. And then for individuals, again, helping them through the budgeting process, because oftentimes when we really needed to tighten our belts during this time, when a lot of people were either thrown out of work or reduced hours and things like that. And they really had needed help in trying to figure out, how do I tighten my belt on this for the budget so I can make ends meet? So I was really able to help people during that as well.
Wow, that's tremendous. That's such a tremendously valuable service. I am looking forward to you being on our Ladies Power Lunch Fall Summit Transformation 2020, because one of the things that I do know is that for some of us who are female business owners, we're very money savvy. And then for some of us, it's a little bit trickier. It's a little bit more of a challenge. And so I'm really looking forward to your portion of the program, because I feel like for those of us who are savvy, it's only going to help us more. And for those of us who aren't as savvy, we're definitely going to be moving more into that savvy category. Um, I I've had enough of Zoom meetings where I sit and just kind of zone out while somebody talks at me. I have no bandwidth left for that. I'm sure I'm not the only one,
Right there with you.
to be quite honest. And so, our fall summit, we're very committed to making it a fully interactive event. So, one,
Yeah.
we're going to be sourcing questions for our panel, which you're on our panel. We're going to be sourcing questions for our panel from our Ladies Power Lunch group. And we're also going to be doing it workshop style, so that people can actually get into a breakout room with you and do a full on workshop with you to learn more about how to be more financially savvy and financially stable. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really looking forward to that. Do you have any little sneak peeks to give us on that?
I do actually. We as women, and actually you and I have had these conversations before, freely give of ourselves. And we undervalue sometimes what we're doing. And when we're business owners in particular, need some guidance sometimes. And I do work with business owners on this, on valuing your business, and how do you value, especially a service industry, and then how do we make that all those numbers work? And there's a lot more to that. And so you'll have to come to the workshop to find out how that all works. But I'm
I'm
happy.
excited to come now.
I'm gonna help women determine valuing their business and then how to make sure that that goes forward. And yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. So, Jackie, it's been such a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your
Oh,
schedule
thank
to hang
you.
out with us. And I am looking forward with great anticipation to spending almost the whole day with you on
Yay!
September 21st, which is the International Day of Peace. And
Mm,
that's the day that we are going to be having our fall summit. It's going to start at 10:30 in the morning. It's going to end at 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's going to be a day full of just enriching workshop activities and also great networking. I have, I think, maybe about 16 different fantastic presenters lined up to be on the
so
program
exciting.
in all sorts of areas of personal development as well as business growth. So I feel like if you're a woman, you should be in the room. You just should. There's there's no reason not to be. And I am gonna drop the link for ticket purchases below in the show notes. But thank you, Jackie, for joining us, and I look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you on the day. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You as well. Thank you.